2024 was a very big year for Lithium Universe. Obviously, we signed the pivotal option agreement at Bécancour, which is the premier industrial estate for the critical minerals and energy transition within Quebec. Bécancour itself is within on the St. Lawrence River between Quebec City and Montreal. It's a very strategic position right next to the St. Lawrence River with that deep water access, which allows the company to receive spodumene import from anywhere around the world as the St. Lawrence River opens up into the Atlantic Ocean. So that's a pivotal position. Obviously, we've put ourselves on the doorstep of James Bay, which, as we know, is having discovery after discovery over the last couple of years, and we're seeing that resource grow even over the last few weeks with some announcements from some of the big players out over there. So Bécancour and the acquisition of that option agreement was a big stepping point. The next big milestone for the company in 2024 was obviously the releasing of the preliminary feasibility study. This was showed not only the company's very viable business strategy in Bécancour, but also laid out a lot of the different facets in a lot of detail for all of the investors, and really has become a talking point with a lot of the key stakeholders that we've been engaging with over the last 12 months. So it was a big 12 months, and we're gearing up for another one this year. Obviously, the new administration under President Trump has been shaking things up, I think you could say. And obviously, we're seeing a lot of tariff implications, not only for Canada and Mexico, but also the existing tariffs in China. So I think it's too early to tell, to be quite frank. We're seeing his negotiation style really play out now on a global scene. So we've already seen delays in these tariffs, and we see much more of the same of what we saw over the last 4 years, with North America really pushing forward as a force in the critical mineral space. We do know, and the US also know, that spodumene mines in Canada, in particular in Quebec, is one of the biggest growing regions outside of Western Australia. So that's obviously a key talking point for Trump and the Canadian administration, and we will obviously watch this space very, very closely. We'll understand how it can really potentially affect our CapEx and OpEx figures, and we'll be very transparent with investors during the course of this speculation at the moment. But until it settles, we're just waiting and seeing, and what we can rely on is obviously a very strong Canadian critical minerals policy, and also on a provincial level, a very strong policy that will obviously shine through if there is any implications from the tariffs. Back end of 2024, we obviously announced the process reagent supplied through Servitank and Sommervrank, a Quebec-based and founded process reagent logistics and supply company. So what we're looking to really sort of build on the back of now is partnerships with universities, partnerships with secondary product, but also obviously now partnerships and strategic investment on the back of our definitive feasibility study, which is due to be released in Q1 this year. So that will really underpin those discussions, and we've been talking with everyone from Asia to Europe and North America on potential investment and strategic partnerships. So it's going to be a big 2025 coming up.